And we are live. Or no, we're not live, but we're recording, whatever. So, today, what I wanted to do is talk through my team and yeah, that's all. Just kind of break down my team because this is my channel. You guys are probably not going to watch this because you want me to talk about your team. I'm not going to do that. I'm talking about my team. Um, yeah. All right, let's get into it. So, my team, Jordan, team premier. I had the 15th pick in the draft. So there are 16 players. We randomize who gets first pick, and it goes like this. Jay Wade got the first pick, round one, goes back round two, round three, round four, five. You get the idea. Which means 14 people picked ahead of me. And I got the 15th pick. But being at the end of the draft means that you get your pick, Aris gets his pick, Aris gets his second pick, and then I get my second pick. And then I have to wait all these picks again before I pick my third pick. Aris picks his third pick, Aris picks his fourth pick, I pick my fourth pick. So you get a little bit of synergy right at the end of the draft. You got to wait for a minute, but you do get the synergistic pick, which is kind of cool. So going into draft, I'm thinking that I want, again, all these Pokemon were available. You know, that was the draft roster. They were all available. I wanted Mousehold. That was it. I was thinking that Mousehold, Population Bomb, and Follow Me. Those two things alone make Mousehold really good. And I was like, I want that. That's what I want. It's not something that's like, Hydreigon is powerful. Like, quote unquote, powerful, right? Same with, Charizard. Charizard's powerful. Skeledirge is powerful. Annihilate, Meowscarada, they're all powerful. I was thinking maybe Mousehold skirts by. Again, I have to wait for 14 people to pick, so I'm hoping that these people just don't know that Mousehold's good. So I'm thinking that it's possible that its unassuming look will allow it to skirt by and make it to me, but that didn't happen. So it made it to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th pick, and it was gone. At that point, I'm like, all right, now what? I'm thinking, again, synergy. I don't want to just, I don't want the pick to get to me and I'm like, oh crap, I don't know, Sylveon. No, I'm thinking synergy at that point. So I think, okay, you know what? I don't think anyone would go for Indeedee female because that's like a synergistic pick, right? Like, I'm not going to go for Indeedee female right up front because it's Indeedee female. It's not going to do damage like that. Granted, again, psychic terrain, or terrain in general, but terrain and weather, there's the Pelipper right there. Terrain and weather are good in our format, so I'm not just not thinking that, there's so many other things out there. At this point, Tyranitar is still available, Cinderace is still there, Garganacl, that made it to the second round, that was still available. There's still a lot of good Pokemon out there. I'm not thinking Indeedee female is going first round. So I'm like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to shoot for Armarouge Indeedee female. That's what we're going to do. Because, again, those two Pokemon, it's very, like, if you get one, you'll probably want the other, or vice versa. So I'm like, okay, that's what I'm going to go with my first pick. I'm going to go for Indeedee female. Draft keeps going. Zach picks Indeedee. So I'm like, oh, great. Indeedee's gone. But there's another Indeedee on the list. Indeedee male is arguably the, lesser effective Indeedee, but it's available. So this is like rubbing the back of my neck. Can I flip this up like this? Does it look like a cowboy hat if I do that? That looks stupid. That looks stupid, but whatever. It's just touching the back of my shirt, and I hear it every time I turn my head. I'm freaking drive myself crazy. So I'm thinking, like, okay, I still want to go Armarouge next to Psychic Terrain. So picks keep going, and my pick comes around. Armarouge is available. I take Armarouge. I almost regret. I think Armarouge and Indeedee male is going to be a good combination for me. Armarouge can do so many different things, and I'm not going to get into those things because you guys will find out in season, or you can just do the research yourself, whatever. I'm not going to help you beat me. It can still do a lot, and next to Psychic Terrain, I still have the Psychic Terrain. Again, granted, it's the worst of the two Indeedees, but it's still Psychic Terrain, so it's still solid. But I almost regret not going Dondozo Tatsugiri because that's just... I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't even look to see Dondozo and Tatsugiri on the list, but that's just an amazing pick for Aris because that's something that if you don't have an answer for it, it can destroy you. Granted, there's a lot of things that have haze, clear smog, that's kind of it. There are probably a few things. I don't even know if there's a lot of things, but that's just something that fell into Reese's lap, and that's amazing. So, again, now at the end of the draft, that would be a good opportunity to go Dondozo Tatsugiri. Like if I pick Dondozo here, Reese isn't going to pick Tatsugiri. It's not going to happen. He's going to have to go with something else, which means the second pick, he's probably not going to do that, and that falls right to me. So, kind of regret not doing that, but it is what it is. So I go Armarouge, Indeedee, Mail. That sends the draft list back around, comes back to me. Drifloon is still available. I was hoping it would be because that's also great with Psychic Terrain. And then at that point, my plans are all out the window. Like, I don't know. I didn't go in with any plans, except for maybe a mouse hold. You can call that a plan. But I didn't really go in with any plans. But here, after my third pick, I was like, I don't know what to pick. Like, I have no idea. So, Orthworm, I'm just looking at Pokemon that could be solid. Like you see, I picked Orthworm fourth. Gengar was still available. All these different Corviknight was still available, I think. Yeah, because it was sending back this way. So Corviknight's still available. And, there's some good Pokemon available out there. Scizor, Crocodile, both of those are good. Kilowattrel's good. There's a lot of good Pokemon, and I was just like, I don't even know. So I go Orthworm because its ability is really, oh my god, those pop-ups. Its ability is really good, and then, again, send the draft back down, comes back around. I go Ditto because Ditto is pretty sick. It's like a Swiss Army knife of Pokemon. Yeah, those pop-ups are killing me. So it comes back around, I go Ditto. Then I go Toedscruel on the back end because Toedscruel can be good. Spore user, pretty solid. Then Luxray is available. I'm really happy with my team, but all of the picks after Drifblim are like, that's good. That could work. I need some type coverage here. Why not, right? So I kind of went in to my picks, and I was like, I'm going to go Armarouge and Indeedee, solid options. Go Drifblim, complements it very well. And then from there on out, it's like, I'm just going to try to get like the best of what's available. It's not really a lot of cohesion, but it could work. So that's kind of where I'm at. I do like my team, though. So I do have Psychic Terrain. So I have Terrain. Awesome. I also have kind of weather. So, you bring rain against me, you bring the sun. I can go Sandaconda. I'm going to take a hit in order to get the weather to proc, but it's still weather regardless. So, the last Pokemon that ended up on my team was Spidops. That was more of it's the last two Pokemon available. Do you want Spidops? Do you want Sunflora? I'll take Spidops because of the memes. So I did that, and he looks kind of cool. But yeah, Vaporeon, I think that's arguably one of the better evolutions, and that was like the last one available, so I took it. Actually, it goes. I just want to see because like Flareon's right next to it. So, Armarouge. All right, hold on. Armarouge, Indeedee, Drifblim, Orthworm, Ditto, Toedscruel, Luxray, Passimian, Vaporeon. It was the last because Flareon was picked right before Vaporeon, which is a crime against humanity. Evan, why would you do that? So, yeah, Vaporeon, I'll take it. That's a very solid pick, actually. Now that I'm looking, I mean, is there types that I would like to have? I mean, there's my ground coverage. I don't really have, I have Tailwind right here. I could also, I feel like my team's pretty solid. Like, I like it. I've come out of drafts in the past feeling like spectacular, and this one not really that. I'm not really feeling like I have the world beater of a team, but it's a good team. These three Pokemon, like if I bring, 3 Pokemon every week, it might be those 3, and then just kind of pick and pop Pokemon in around them. But right now, I like my team. So I just wanted to put out a video just kind of talking through, my decisions, how my team panned out, what I think about it, and if you guys watch it, you watch it. If you don't, that's fine too. I'm not really upset about that. But again, this is all things, PLC that I'm doing. So I just wanted to drop this video. So I guess I will see you guys. I don't think I have anything planned to review this week as far as like PLC Season 8 goes. I'm not going to get into PLC history at this point in the season. So, I mean, really, I'm just chilling. I may talk about Week 1 as the weekend finishes up. So, you see transactions and things like that. I might talk about Week 1 and what to expect. But yeah, next week is Week 1 of battles. I'm not going to post my battle next week. It's going to be the weekend after Week 1. So I'm getting ahead of myself. That's my team wrap up, and I'll see you guys when I see you again. So, peace.